It was around 2004.
And please, can you be close to the microphone so that we can hear you very well?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Yes, you were saying 2004.
2004.
How were you employed?
I applied through the CEO.
Through the CEO?
Yes.
As what? What did you apply for?
For any other vacancy position.
For any other vacancy position?
Yes.
Would you have been qualified to be appointed as a finance director? I think people will apply for a very specific position. Is that not the case?
As a revenue collector.
As a revenue collector. Were you appointed when you applied?
Yes.
Were you called to any meeting?
Yes.
Or interview panel?
Yes.
Please tell us about that, sir.
I was living in Kololi here, and then they called me on. I went to Janjangbureh, and then the CEO, the finance director interviewed me, and then...
Who was the CEO at the time?
Mamset Jallo.
Mamset Jallo. Now, what is your current position?
My current position is accounting assistant.
Since when have you been in this position?
2021.
Do you have your appointment letter?
No, actually it was a deployment from the field.
No, in 2004, do you have your appointment letter?
2004.
Yes.
We were searching on that appointment letter because there was a disaster happened at the CEO's office.
No, but how about yours? You must have your own appointment letter.
Yes, I missed it.
You missed it. And since you lost your appointment letter, how about your redeployment letter?
Yes.
Or let me say your promotion letter to assistant accounting officer. Is that the new title?
No, accounting assistant. It was a promotion.
Yes.
And then they write to me.
Yes.
By the then CEO Yusuf Mane.
Yes.
And I think I have that. It's in my file.
Do you have it with you currently?
No.
We will be very, very pleased if you can produce that to the commission. Is that okay?
Okay.
In 2018, were you a revenue collector in 2018 or?
Yes, sir.
And what was your primary duty in 2018 as a revenue collector? What were you doing?
I was collecting rates, license.
Rates and license where?
In Bansang.
And I believe you have your cash book?
Yes.
In 2018?
Yes.
So when you collect these rates and license, what do you do with the revenue?
Normally at that time, when I collect before I bank, they will request some cash. You know, it was a norm with us. I was trained like that.
You were trained like that?
I was trained like that. It's like Lamin, who was there,
yes,
will not allow us to collect anything until a commitment comes or we have to pay salaries.
Lamin was what, the CEO at the time? Or?
No, he was my boss. He was the in charge. I was the assistant.
He was the senior revenue collector at the time?
Yes, like the accounting assistant for Bansang.
When was this?
This was around 2004, 2005.
So he would not allow you to collect revenue until it was salary time?
Yes, it was because I was under him.
Yes, I understand. Yeah, no, it's important to get the evidence. What you said, it's very important. It will help us understand the situation at the time and how you were operating.
Yes.
since you were trained and you were given instructions. So it's important for us to know
Yes.
what the mode of operation was at the time.
Okay.
So if you do not collect revenue until it was salary time, it means you will not really or literally work until it is probably end of month.
Yes.
Is that what you are saying?
I was just helping Lamin sometimes with rates when they come. I was assigned the rates books, and then I was exercising that.
And so when you collect the revenue, then you give it to him?
I give it to him, yes.
Instead of taking it to the bank?
He will take it to the bank.
He may take it to the bank. Are you sure he used to take it to the bank?
I don't know.
You don't know?
That's what he used to tell me.
Of course, he wouldn't tell you. He would take the money into his pocket, right? But now, 2004, 2005, the years goes by, and 2018, did that norm still continue?
Yes, because I was afraid of keeping a lot of money with me.
Yes.
That's
So-
why I leave everything in the field. When the need arises, we go and collect.
In the field, if you say you leave everything in the field, what do you mean by that?
That means I don't collect them.
Or you don't collect the rates and taxes?
I collect the rates, but the license, I don't normally collect it. I just leave it there when the need arises, and then I will go. That was the norm at that time.
Now, were you depositing monies into the bank accounts in 2018, from 2018?
No.
Then what were you doing with the money?
I was paying commitments,
You were paying?
paying like vouchers that come to me.
Vouchers that will come to you?
Yes.
From
From the office, from the main office,
From who? Who specifically in the main office?
the director,
Who would be the director in 2018? Director of what? Director of finance? Director of...
director of finance.
Who was director of finance in 2018?
It was Dabo.
Pa Dabo.
Yes.
Is Pa Dabo the full name?
Ansu Dabo.
Pa Ansu Dabo.
Yes.
He will request that you make payments and he will present you with vouchers.
He will send the voucher,
Yes?
and then we pay.
He will send the voucher and you give the money.
He will send the voucher, and I will pay the person who is affected.
So it has to be clear. He will send an individual who will come with a voucher. Is that what you are saying?
Yes.
And the person will come with a voucher and tell you that there needs to be a payment. There is a payment that has to be done.
No.
And you will now give the money.
No, the person will go to the office. When they will have to pay him, then they will raise a voucher and bring it to me, and then I pay.
And you pay at the time.
Yes.
But in 2018, you were still a revenue collector.
2018? No.
What were you in 2018?
Either senior accounting assistant or
Senior accountant assistant.
Sorry, senior revenue collector or accounting assistant.
It has to be one. Let's see. In your third paragraph, you said, I was posted to Brikama as the head of the sub-treasury in 2012 and transferred to the head office as an accounting assistant on the finance department in 2014. I was redeployed back to Bansang sub-treasury and later transferred to the head office as an accounting assistant designated with responsibility of handling petty cash. So you would be an accounting officer assistant at the time in 2018. Would that be
2018, I was not handling petty cash.
But in 2018, what was your position?
My position was a resident collector in Bansang, and I have the portfolio of an accounting assistant.
A resident collector and accounting assistant. How do you conduct these two roles?
No, resident collector is like you are the head, you are in charge
Of what?
of the treasury.
Okay. And then accounting assistant?
Accounting assistant, it's a promotion.
Yes, but what was the
But
job?
they didn't assign any job for me.
But how were you?
It's the same work which I was doing as a senior revenue collector. That was the work I was doing, the same work I was doing.
Now, to get the record straight, when were you appointed as an accounting assistant?
During 2010.
2010. All right. Now, please tell us, in your job as accounting assistant, what do you normally do? What would be your primary role or your functions?
Before, I hold the title accounting assistant.
Yes.
But I was working in Bansang collecting license and rates.
Yes.
Yes.
And then? I had asked the accounting assistant, because that's what we have on your statement. What is your primary role? What do you do? What are your responsibilities?
That time, no responsibility was spelled out to me.
Since when did you start having responsibilities?
2021.
2021. And why is that?
Because Alaji Mane deployed us at the main office, to the main office.
Who is Alaji Mane?
The then finance director.
Which year was this?
February 2021.
Now, you had mentioned about petty cash in the third paragraph. Do you handle petty cash?
Yes, it's a form of a petty cash that we are using to pay some recurrent payments at the office.
Can you please explain more about that? What do you mean it's a form of a petty cash? It's either you have a petty cash system or you don't have one.
Yes. How I know petty cash?
Yes.
It's not like that. Like we are handling this money. Like we are handling this money for office transactions.
Because you said that as an accounting assistant designated with the responsibilities of handling petty cash and other sundry expenses below the threshold of $5,000. So you were saying specifically that you only spend monies that are below $5,000.
Yes.
Now,
sometimes I go higher because of sitting allowances and joint night allowances, joint vouchers. So you will see it may go up to $7,000, $8,000,
$9,000. That money that you will spend.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Baldeh, where will you get these monies that you will be spending on petty expenditures?
Yes, it's given to me by the director.
The director of finance will give you money?
Will give me money, and he will be telling me you raise vouchers when I direct you, and then when the vouchers have been approved, and then you pay.
Do you have any form of education or experience in accounting?
I have little experience of accounting.
Do you know how petty cash are? Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, proceed.
Through little trainings that I was doing with Galga, and Galga used to build our capacities.
Who is that?
The Galga.
Gaga.
Galga.
Galga.
Yes.
Okay. That will be the local government
association.
And did they conduct periodical trainings?
Yes.
Are you certified?
No.
After these trainings?
No, it was just an in-service certificate.
Does the CEO approve this petty cash system? The monies that you are given to spend, are they normally being approved by the CEO before vouchers are raised?
Yes.
To approve that you, Mr. Baldeh, will be holding an amount as petty cash?
That I don't know, but I think the director may have.
May answer that question very well.
Yes.
But you have no idea as to whether it is approved by the CEO or not, or any CEO or not.
Yes.
All you know is the finance director will be.
CEO knows that we are doing that.
CEO knows. But there is no formal approval.
I cannot understand that. I don't know.
Now, at some point, you were involved in the withdrawals of monies into the accounts of the area council.
Yes.
Were you interviewed by the investigators when they came to Janjangbureh?
Yes.
And then it was found out that you, Mr. Baldeh, withdrew a total amount of $1,058,089.92 bututs. And also, subsequently, about $3,271,000 $695 is 75 butut. And as well, you have another instance where you withdrew $147,000 and $426,000. But then there are no explanations as to why these monies were withdrawn. As far as you're concerned, they are mainly withdrawn for the payment of staff salaries and the reimbursement of petty cash interest.
Yes.
Can you please tell us more about these withdrawals?
When we run out of cash,
Yes.
the director will raise a voucher, raise a check, draw a check,
Yes.
and then in my name,
Yes.
and then I will go to the bank.
Who are these directors that will draw checks in your name?
Alaj Mane,
Which year was this?
2021.
Alaji Mane. You mean it started in 2021? Did it start in 2021?
Yes, that system started in 2020.
You withdrawing money started in 2021
Yes,
from the account. You did not withdraw any money from the account before 2021. Is that what you're saying?
yes,
Okay. Alaji Mane was the director of finance at the time.
yes.
And who was the CEO?
Pasit,
Paset Sise. Is that Paset Sise?
yes.
And who else again?
And then Alaj Mane went, Lamin came,
Lamin Jasi came as the director of finance.
yes,
And this practice of also still writing checks in your name was also still being done.
still Lamin carried on the same system.
But how are you sure that it was for salaries?
He told me, he will tell me,
Who told you?
the director
Who paid salaries in the area council?
is the director. I am just, he will give me the responsibility to do the pay table.
So when you withdraw this money, what do you do with the money?
I bring everything to him, and then he give me the pay money, cash,
He will give you the?
the pay money that I should pay on the table.
There's an amount that you will pay over the counter.
The amount that is on the voucher for the pay table, that is the amount he will transfer to me.
Okay. How about those monies that were supposed to be for petty cash interest?
For petty cash, sometimes he will give me, we started with 25,000.
How much?
25,000,
Okay.
and then later he raised it, and there was a threshold that we discussed it. He said we are going to give you 50,000
For petty cash.
for petty cash. Yeah.
Any questions for the witness?
Yes. Mr. Baldeh, you said, just to give you a few examples, or even one example, to start with.
Okay.
On the 1st of October 2020, you withdrew the sum of 36,000. This is just an example. Did you recall that? Since you said you started withdrawing from the council's accounts in 2021, did you recall the one in 2020?
That might be, maybe they sent me to go and collect that money.
But what I am putting across to you is that the statement you made with regards to the fact that it is in 2021 that you started withdrawing from the accounts of the council is not true. Because the records show something different. Is that not correct?
I think that is not in my statement.
It's not what is in your statement, it's what is in the records of the council. That is the statement. You said, you just gave evidence. You said you started withdrawing from council's account in 2021. And the records, the bank statements show something different. And I've just given you one example. In 2020, when you withdrew the sum of 36,000, and there are other several withdrawals that you did. So the statement you gave.
That might happen.
So now I am asking you, the statement you made to the commission is incorrect. Is that so?
No, through what we were discussing, that's why I said
No.
I started collecting at that time.
Collecting what?
I start withdrawing that time. But for other years from 2022 going down,
Yes.
they will just assign you. But that was not a responsibility.
just
they
want
will
to ascertain.
they will tell you go and collect this money.
Yes. So now we want to ascertain. It is not 2021 that you started withdrawing monies from the accounts of the council. So we
Yeah,
are
that might-
asking you,
that might
limiting
happen.
ourselves to 2018. So from 2018 to date, you were withdrawing from council's accounts. Is that correct?
I forgot that those withdrawals.
But they are contained in the account. I
Yes,
just
they
mentioned.
may
Do
be
you want-
there. It's recorded, but
Yeah.
I forgot about those.
So now,
withdrawals.
I am asking you now, having the records before us, is it true that you were withdrawing from council's account from 2018 to date? That is my question.
You know, that's a direct question.
That is what? No, but
Okay,
if you were
okay.
not,
When the
if-
records show, then it's right.
no, Mr. Baldeh, that is not a proper answer. When the records show, we are asking you, we want you to clarify.
Okay.
Yes. If you were withdrawing monies from the account from 2018 to date, you know whether it is fact or is a presumption. Is it a fact or a presumption?
No, I don't understand. I just forget about those withdrawals.
So now let me put it this way again. Based on what the records we have, were you been sent to withdraw money from the accounts from 2018 to date?
As you said that it is recorded.
It's not what I said, it's what you will tell us as your evidence.
I really forget about those
You forgot
transactions.
about that?
Yeah.
It's not a problem, we will take that as an answer.
Yes, do you know how petty cash system works?
Yes, what I know, a little from what I know, when you use the money, you retire.
Do you have a cash book?
No, I'm using the IFMIS cash.
You're using the IFMIS. You are trained on the IFMIS?
Yes.
You have never used a cash book?
Yes, I was previously using my manual cash book,
When did you start using the IFMIS system?
February 2021.
February?
2021?
Before 2021, you had a cash book.
Yes.
Where is that cash book?
It might be at home because I stopped using collecting revenue at that time, 2021.
2021.
So after the auditing, they audited the cash book and then I left it at home. I don't collect anymore.
I don't have questions for this witness for now, unless someone else. I don't have any questions for this witness for now.
Do you have any question? Lead counsel? Now, Mr. Baldeh, you have indicated in your statement that you withdrew the sum of $1,058,089.92, and you withdrew the sum of $3,271,697.77. What we have on the records is that you withdrew just for these two banks the sum of $4,328,785.69.
Yes,
For
all
Guaranteed
those,
Trust Bank and Trust Bank itself.
yes.
Yes.
All those withdrawals are for salaries, and the petty cash I withdraw it from GT Bank.
So now take the bank statement and show us the salaries you have withdrawn to amount to this amount that you refer to in your statement. Which is your salary account?
My salary account.
Yes, the council salary account.
We have GT, Reliance.
Okay, let me give you
We have
the Reliance.
one person at Supersonic
Yes, let me give you the Reliance account.
and one person at Trust Bank.
Yeah, got you.
The monies that I withdraw from the bank,
Just a minute.
I said the monies that I receive from the withdraw from the banks.
Yes.
When it is at the end of the month,
No.
I would say I would say it's for salaries.
No, wait, Mr. Baldeh. You withdrew these monies. We want to see the evidence. You said it's for salary.
Yes.
We want to see the evidence of that money being paid into this salary accounts of personnel of the council. So you
No,
show
I
us,
don't.
because
I don't receive. I don't withdraw it and pay it into their accounts.
yes,
But how we pay salaries,
yeah.
when it has to go to GT, we will draw. We'll give them authority because we have a account there. We give them the authority. For GPFCCU, we, like the police credit union, we will draw a check and then deposit it at they will do the postings into different accounts. I only handle the pay table. After withdrawing the money, I will bring it to the office and they confirm that the amount that they wrote for me to collect or withdraw is the exact amount that I brought in. And then they will give me the pay table, and then I will calculate it. I will confirm it that the amount that is printed there is the same amount that they are giving me. Okay. Then I will start paying the staffs that are on the counter.
So now we will want you to bring for us from 2018 to date, since you were just handling the pay table, copies of the pay table employees that you have paid, because they give you the list and you cross-check with the amount of money that is given to you.
Yes.
So that you pay the staff that are concerned. So please write that down and bring us those.
Yes, those vouchers are here. The whole vouchers that we do from 2021.
Is it 2021 or 2018?
No, 2018. I was just like the director will send us a list, and then we pay from that list. That was how we were paying. It's only the main stations like Bansang, Birkamaba are doing that. Birkamaba will pay the people who are far outside around Dankunku.
Yes, I understand that, but these are records, not so?
Yes.
And you were the one that was paying. Is that not correct?
Yes.
So that is the records we want to see.
Those
so
records will not stay with me because I go and retire to the finance director.
Okay.
Because the monies that I collect from my GTR, those are the monies I am paying them, and then go and retire the documents to the finance director.
So, in other words, you don't bank the monies that you collect in the field.
Mostly during that time.
You don't bank
before 2021.
Before 2021, you don't take them to the bank.
No.
So you keep the monies, and then when it's time for salaries, you pay salaries.
Yes, the treasury have a safe.
So that is where you keep the monies.
Yes, and I was advised not to handle cash in my safe for a day or two, and it should not be more than 5,000.
So where do
I started that since 2010.
So where do you keep the money that you collect in the field?
I will keep it in my safe, but not much as a big money. If it is a big money, I will, sometimes I bank because during the group collection, sometimes I was the team leader at that time.
How often do you bank? How often do you bank?
Like when we collect with the group collection,
yes.
we'll come back and then tally the money,
Yes.
with the receipts, and then take it to the bank.
No, what I'm asking is how often do you bank?
Like anytime I collect.
Sorry?
Anytime the group collectors collect, we will bank it at the same day,
You bank it at the same day.
at the same time.
So who is responsible for the banking of the money?
Bank,
Who is responsible for taking the money to the bank?
I will go with the councillor, the finance committee chairperson, and then we bank.
So, but you are the person responsible for banking this money?
Yes, they will register my name.
Okay. All right. Any questions?
Just that the witness to bring your cash book, since 2018, the one you have,
Okay.
and the documents that we have asked you to bring.
It's been a while. I don't know whether I can find it, but I will check it for the cash book.
Mr. Baldeh, you are instructed to go and look for the
Cash book.
gas book, and we want the cash book.
Okay.
Whatever it is that you found on the ground, you will call you to come and report
Okay.
to us.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. No problem.
So we'll go for a break. When we come back, we'll proceed.
Okay.
Thank you.
What about this?